We've already learned how to add and subtract integers. Today we are going to learn how to multiply and divide integers. Multiply and divide integers. My page numbers are page 25 and 26. Make sure that you enter in the table of contents on whatever 2 pages you have, and number and label the 2 pages here as well. To start off with, it's important to note that the rules are the same for multiplying and dividing integers. Okay, the rules are the same. So now what we're going to do, I am going to draw a straight line across. And I want you to cut your paper in, well, not cut, fold your paper in half. And trace that line right down the middle. So I have 2 columns, a left and a right. So there's 2 rules that you need to remember. When 2 signs are the same, your answer is positive. Okay, and this, remember, goes for multiplying and dividing. When 2 signs are the same, your answer is positive. So for example, let's do one together. If I have 3 times 6, my signs are the same. They're both positive numbers, so I know that my answer is going to be a positive answer. And 3 times 6 is 18. Let's do another example. If I have negative 56 divided by negative 8, let's do our numbers first. 56 divided by 8 is 7. Now I look at my signs. Negative divided by negative. My signs are the same, so my answer is going to be positive. Very good. Now, if the signs are different, so when 2 signs are different, your answer is negative. So again, for multiplying and dividing integers, when the 2 signs are different, your answer is negative. So for example, if I have 9 times negative 6, positive 9 times a negative 6. Let's do our math first. 9 times 6 is 54. My signs are different, so I know that my answer is negative. My next example. if I have 18 divided by negative 4. Well, let's do the math first. 18 divided by 4 is actually 4.5. So you could say it like that. Or remember 4.5, they mean the same thing. But I have a positive divided by a negative. They're different signs, so my answer is negative. And either of those answers would be correct. Now, there is one special case that we need to remember. So let's go back over to the same sign. If I have negative 3 in parentheses squared. Okay, now what does squared mean? Squared means that I'm multiplying this number by itself 2 times. So this is really negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, and because my negative 3 is in parentheses, my exponent of 2 is attached to both the negative and the 3. That's why it's negative 3 times negative 3. Well, what's 3 times 3? 3 times 3 is 9. I have 2 negative signs, negative 3 times negative 3, or negative 3 squared. So that means that my answer is a positive answer. That is an important example to remember. Now the other example has to go on my different sign side. If I have negative 5 squared, but my negative is not in parentheses. My negative is outside of my parentheses. So that means that my exponent of 2 is only attached to my 5. Okay, that means it's only attached to my 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to square my 5. So that becomes 5 times 5, which is 25. And then I need to tack on this negative sign. So that becomes a negative answer. And again, this is an important example to remember. Go ahead and draw a line. And on the rest of your paper, I want you to make 6 boxes total. So there's going to be 3 in each column, 3 on the left and 3 on the right. You're going to continue on, and it's going to be 3 examples of same signs and 3 examples of different signs.